Kobe, I know last night you kind of downplayed what Game 7 means and everything like that, but I'd still assume that, when you were growing up, this is kind of the situation you would always want to be in.
Yeah. Sure.
But so the fact that you don't put anything extra on it, is that maybe what helps you play as well as you do in pressure situations because you don't change your mindset, you don't let yourself get caught up in the moment and what it means?
Probably. I mean, I don't worry about it too much. I just go out there and play. I play hard all the time, so I don't need to do anything different for Game 7.
Third row.
Kobe, is there a word that would describe Game 7 for everybody? Game 7 of the NBA Finals?
It's Game 7. No, I don't know what to tell you.
Nothing comes to mind?
Mark.
Okay, I'm not talking about this particular moment, but they talk about great game, big games, great players make big plays. Is there any enjoying the moment?
No, for us, it's really just doing what we do. I mean, you can't really enjoy the moment when you're in it, in terms of, what's happening. I mean, you just got a job to do. You go out there and you do it, and then you can look back on it after the fact, but during, you just got to go out there and do your job.
Brian.
Kobe, if you guys contain Rondo tomorrow and don't let him hurt you guys, do you feel like it's going to be tough for the Celtics to beat you guys that you have kind of everything else under control?
Well, I mean, it helps. He's a problem because he creates a lot of havoc. Gets out in transition. He crashes the boards extremely well. Gives them second opportunities. So he's a problem. If we can do a pretty good job on him, it helps our chances.
Kobe, why are you so reluctant to plug into the history of this rivalry that goes back 51 years? These two teams have met more than any two teams have ever met for a championship in the history of American sport. Some of the greatest players in history have been in it, yourself included. You seemed indifferent to this.
It got nothing to do with me right now. It's got nothing to do with me. I mean, I look back years from now, or even when I was a kid, and if you tell me I'll be in a situation, I'll be really excited. But when I'm in the moment right now, I gotta play. I gotta focus on that. I can't focus on the hype about it.
Do you have a rival? I mean, do you consider, for example, the Spurs you've dealt with several times a rival? Or was your version of a rival AC Milan, Inter Milan? I mean, what's a rival for you?
No, it's Duke, Carolina, us, San Antonio, Lakers, Celtics. But in order for a rivalry to become official, the other team has to win. We haven't beaten the Celtics yet, so.
Bill.
Yeah, Kobe, given the expectations of the organization and its history, would anything less than a victory tomorrow night be considered a failure?
Yeah, I mean, I've said the whole season. Win a championship is a failure. I mean, it's simple as that.
Do you think if there was to not win tomorrow night, would there be big changes? Do you think this is the kind of organization where you don't win, stuff just happens? You've seen it in the past.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's that kind of situation, but it's still life or death.